What's going on, family? I'm Scrapbook Boxing, Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuff series. I want to continue to examine 100 years of the greatest 150 black fighters of all times, and I came across Jersey Joe Walcott. His name was Arnold Raymond Crean, fought from 1930 to 1953. Had a total bout career of 71 fights. He has 50 wins and 31 knockouts. He was stopped 6 times and had 20 losses. He first fought a fighter by the name of Eddie Wallace. Eddie Wallace was a journeyman. Jersey Joe Walcott would tango with him. But he also been in the ring with fighters such as Tiger Jack Fox, Elmer Valiant Ray, Art Sykes, and Roy Laser. Now, Roy Laser was a Jewish heavyweight out of New Jersey. Was in the ring with Lee Omer and Lee Q. Murray, Curtis the Hatman Shepherd, and Joey Maxim. He took on Ezra Charles 4 times. Was in the ring with Rex Lane, Rocky Marciano, Abe Simon, Phil Johnson, and Al Latour, another Jewish heavyweight. He was out of Philadelphia. Al Latour was a very good friend of a friend of mine by the name of Teddy. Now, the thing with Jersey Joe Walcott, he was trained by Jack Blackburn. Jack Blackburn would pass away in 1942 in Chicago. He would know of one heavyweight champion that he would have. You see, Joe Louis became the heavyweight champion in 1937 in Comiskey Park in Chicago, when he knocked out Jimmy Bardick in the 8th round. And Jack Blackburn was in the corner that night, but he wasn't in the corner of Jersey Joe Walcott, when he knocked out Ezra Charles in 1951. You see, Jack Blackburn was a trainer of both Walcott and Lewis. So he went to his grave knowing of one heavyweight champion that he trained. He didn't know of 2. And I always found out that to be interesting. But with Phil Johnson, Joe Walcott knocked out both Phil Johnson and his son Harold Johnson, both in the 3rd round, with the same punch. And Jersey Joe Walcott would take on Joe Louis twice. First time was in 47, second time is 48. And the reason why Jersey Joe Walcott would get another shot with Ezra Charles in 1949 for the NBA title was because most people thought that he defeated Joe Louis in 1947. Now, you get another fight with Joe Louis in 1948, he'd be knocked out in 10 rounds. But Joe Louis would select, when he retired in 49, Ezra Charles and Jersey Joe Walcott to fight for his crown. Jersey Joe Walcott was a hell of a fighter. He definitely belongs on this list. 100 years, the greatest 150 black fighters of all times. Fascinating fighter he was. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Scrapbook Boxing, Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuff series. All great fights and all great fighters will never be forgotten on my channel. 150 years. 150 years. 100 years of the greatest 150 black fighters of all times. On behalf of my brother Curtis Anderson, thanks for hanging this with us. See you in the next video.